Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's Big Brother 26 chat.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
What'd you think of tonight's episode?
There was a lot going on. I'm glad we got some clarification on a few things that we missed before the live feeds came on.
Yes.
So that was much appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
This was episode 3, and it was 90 minutes.
Yes. Sorry, the crunching will be over momentarily.
Yeah.
All right. So last time we found out that Quinn and Mackenzie got the upgrade. Yes, and Cedric and Chelsea got a downgrade.
Oh, no.
We already heard what their downgrade was, that they were going to be mascots and they didn't have a vote. And
They don't get to play for HOH or POV.
But they can be voted off.
That sucks.
I know.
That's a rough week 1.
All right. Yeah, it is. How do you feel about all the twists this season?
I feel like it's very much front-loaded, and I think things could have been spread out a little bit. It feels like a lot all at once.
It's like when you start a new game and there's too many freaking rules, and it's just like, can we just play a little bit of the game first before we get into all the rules?
I could see that. Imagine being a recruit on this season.
Oh my god, your head must be spinning.
You're just trying to figure out the regular rules, and then all this pops up. But I mean, maybe they don't know anything anyway, so it's just what difference does it make?
It's too much. I'm sorry.
I think it's a lot at once.
I'm in the it's just too much camp.
Yeah. So we're going to talk more about Quinn and Mackenzie's upgrade powers in a little bit. But first,
the sofa intros.
Yay!
We wait for it every season.
Okay.
And it usually comes out on the first day.
I was nervous that we weren't going to get these, but thankfully we did. So thanks, Big Brother. Never dissed.
I completely forgot about these until they started doing it tonight.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Tucker is a protein bar chef.
I thought he worked in marketing for the
That's
protein bar company. Maybe he's lying. I don't know. Maybe he does chef stuff. But that's not the point here. The point is Lisa was so rude during this, standing up and being like, I'm also a chef. We're going to have a chef off, blah, blah, blah.
I'm a chef. Shut up. I'm better.
It's not your turn, Lisa.
No.
And it's funny because...
Sorry, my hair is very staticky and flat.
It's okay. Mine is staticky today, too. But, Tucker has been talking a lot on the feeds about how much Lisa annoys him, and it seemed almost like this one-sided beef, but, I'm seeing where it's coming from now. I feel like that was not cool of Lisa to, stand up and try and, hijack his introduction to everybody.
I have to say, Rubina was, one of my favorites.
I really like her so far.
I mean, her intro.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I'm Filipino.
Again, someone's standing up during somebody else's intro.
Matt, sit down. But that was okay.
That one was a little less...
That was just we're family.
Yeah.
So Matt is also Filipino.
Mm-hmm.
And Rubina's a bartender.
Okay.
And she wants to serve everyone.
Yeah. She's serving looks.
Looks.
Yeah.
All right. T-Core... Unbelievable accent. I could listen to her all day and try and figure out all the different pronunciations.
The different elements to her accent.
She said that she was from Georgia by way of London and
London
Chicago.
first, then Chicago, and now Atlanta, right?
Right.
That's very fun.
It is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Cam. Single. A lot of people
and physical
were
therapist.
Single and thirsty.
Yeah.
Right? He was one of them.
There are definitely some people here who are, I think, hoping to get into a showmance.
Or something.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a one-night stand mance.
That'd be pretty awkward in a house like this.
That's true. Where are you going to go?
There's nowhere to
go. Nowhere to hide.
No.
All right, unless you get voted off. So, Joseph is a video store clerk.
He said it was also DVDs.
Oh. Didn't somebody say, what's a DVD?
Yeah. Which is funny because you'd think they would ask that about the VHS. But
no, but now, with streaming, who even buys DVDs anymore?
I know, it's a lost form.
Unless you go to Redbox, but they're closing.
That's so sad. Honestly, sometimes I like having the physical content. Because, look at what happened with Max, how they were, deleting stuff from their app. And, deleting things that were never even released. That sucks. So,
yeah.
And I don't think they even, kept a hard copy of that. So it's just, gone. Which sucks.
Unbelievable.
Sometimes physical media is more important.
Right. Do you prefer a physical book over a Kindle book?
That's really tough because
Excuse me, sir.
I use both. I do have a Kindle, but I also can't stop buying physical books. It also depends on what it is. If it's like a biography that has like a lot of photos in it or something, depending on the person, I might want the physical copy.
Right.
But a lot of times I just want the Kindle because I'm trying to read while my husband's asleep. And I don't want to wake him up by having like my book
turn
light
the light on, so you just go with the light on the Kindle.
Yeah, and I'm just. So I don't know. Pros and cons.
I can't pull that off. My husband can be dead asleep, but if my phone like
turn off your phone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Don't you bring that in here.
So we went on a tangent.
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay.
Kenny is a liar. He's Sweet Kenny K, the food truck guy, when we all know he's a cop.
He was all Italian sausages. I'm thinking of the bear with the dip sandwich thing.
Right.
Right?
Uh-huh.
But Tucker was very excited to hear that Kenny is an Italian guy from Boston.
Did he mention that he was former military?
Yeah, that was later on with Matt.
Okay.
But, yeah, a lot of people interrupting each other's intros.
Yeah. Chemo from Hawaii.
Yeah, Chemo. He said he's also single.
Yes. Is he also thirsty?
I don't know.
Cedric is unemployed. He's lying. Well, he might be unemployed now, but he's not telling anybody. He's a secret agent man.
Yeah, I mean, he was like, what, an intelligence analyst in the
secret agent man.
The Marines, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And he also said he does some modeling, so.
Oh, I could see that because he's got the pretty eyes.
He's a 21-year-old baby.
Yeah. Exactly. But we said, click, click. I agree. Or squeak, squeak. Angela,
oh boy.
50 years old.
She gets up and she's like, you all are not ready for me. And she was right.
For sure.
Oh my God. If you have not been watching anything from the live feeds, prepare yourself for Angela.
Oh my God. 50 years old, married nearly 34 years. You do the math.
Sweetheart.
Do the math.
17.
Wow. Or 16.
Well, I think I saw somewhere that it was 17. But
wow.
That's pretty wild.
Okay, Mackenzie is in construction. You may have a seat.
She's a Texan.
Right. Chelsea is a mentor. Mm-hmm. Didn't she say something else too before mentor? I can't remember.
A nonprofit director.
Yeah, but I thought there was something else too. That she was all like, oh, I'm this.
Single? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Leah is 26, also single. And her lucky number is 26. So
and this is season 26.
You should vote her off then.
I'm realizing that Leah reminds me a lot in the face of like a young Michelle Williams. Mm-hmm. I can't unsee it.
Wait, we'll get there.
I know. Well, speaking of...
Oh, Quinn. Single. And also a young Jerry Springer.
Oh my God, it's insane. He looks so much like Jerry Springer. I can't even.
You can't unsee it.
Yeah, that's all I see now when I look at him.
Just do Jerry Springer. All right, Brooklyn. She's in the 4 Kids Club. What made
I thought
she had 3?
Yeah, for some reason I also thought
she had 3.
Is
her husband one of the kids?
Oh. I don't know. Don't come home unless you won.
I know. Matt, he's single. Mm-hmm. And he's got a 5-month-old puppy at home.
Oh, a golden retriever.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, that's fun.
What a nice thing to come home to.
I would hate to leave if I had a puppy at home.
I couldn't leave.
Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't leave. Mm-hmm. All right, so Ainsley pops up again.
What up, biatches?
She is really, really taking over for Julie. Do you think Julie took a pay cut?
No. I don't think so.
Maybe not. I don't know. Ainsley seems kind of low budget because, like...
I think we could have done a little better with the
couldn't they have done a little
animation.
bit better? It's really not that good.
No.
So maybe it didn't cost that much. But
I don't know.
Julie's going to have a nice summer. She doesn't even have to watch the show. She doesn't...
I don't think she usually does, so...
Maybe not. She has much less hosting duties to do.
Well, anyway.
Yeah, so Ainsley pops up and asks for 4 volunteers to be have-nots. To take cold showers, to sleep on a slab.
And to eat slop.
Ew.
Not slop.
If you could eliminate one of those things, which would it be? What would bother you the most?
Probably the slop.
Really?
What about you?
The cold showers.
I think I'd get over it if I could eat okay.
I don't know. That cold shower, I'm always cold.
But it's California, so you can, like, run outside, get really hot, and then just go in.
And have a heart attack?
Yes.
Oh my God. All right. Well,
I just know I would get really low energy and hangry if I wasn't eating right. And I think you'd be the same.
I think I could make some pretty decent slop
That is
cookies.
true. That is true. But who knows?
All
Whatever.
right. Well, the have-nots are Tucker, Cam, Chemo, and Quinn.
They all volunteered very quickly.
I think that was a smart move.
I have to say, these guys have not really been complaining that much about it.
No.
They've been troopers.
Yeah.
Right,
All right.
Bowie?
So now is the time of the show when Matt and Kenny hook up.
Oh, boy.
Not in a dirty way.
No. In what feels like a Derek and Cody type way.
Yes. Exactly. You called it.
Yeah.
So Kenny is saying he's former military.
Well, he was talking about how he met his wife.
His first wife.
I thought it was his second wife in the military.
Oh,
Was
okay.
Or
Well, he said he got married. He was married for what, like...
20-something years.
Yeah.
Got a divorce.
Then he met his second wife.
Mm-hmm. I wasn't sure, if the first or second wife was with the
Right.
military. But in any case, Matt was like, oh, for real? Like, my dad was in the Air Force, and now he's a cop. And Kenny was all like...
A cop?
But he doesn't want to admit that he
I'm
is
not
a
a cop.
Yeah, so he's definitely feeling drawn to Matt, and Matt is feeling drawn to Kenny.
I think Kenny's doing a piss poor job of covering up his occupation and stuff because
He just is the essence of cop.
on the live feeds today, he was all like, yeah, one year I had a Halloween costume as the cowboy from Toy Story. Woody, and I went and, I bought a holster, and I got the official holster, and I'm just thinking, like,
Come on, dude.
the math's not mathing here,
I'm waiting
Kenny.
for him to just, like, read someone their Miranda rights or something. You know what I mean? Like,
Turn around and face the wall.
he oozes cop.
Yeah, he does. All right, so they had a little moment there.
And then we had
Retreat
the first whiffs
of an alliance.
of a girls' alliance.
Oh,
I
what?
wouldn't put much stock in this at all.
Brooklyn, Chelsea, Rubina, and Mackenzie.
Mm-hmm. They were sharing, I think they're all in the unicorn bedroom.
Right.
And they were like, ooh, wouldn't it be so cool if we had, like, a girls' alliance going?
Girl power, yay! Everyone put your girl power in.
I don't see it being a thing, not with this group, like this particular group. Maybe some of the other ladies in the house will get together, and, like, maybe some of these, but this group, the 4 of them together, no. I don't think so.
All right, so everybody's hanging out, and Angela...
This was so weird.
Just, like, is like, Matt, you're so beautiful.
Well, she's picking on him. First, he's talking about how he's got issues with his, like, I don't know, something he was asking Cam about, like, physical therapy
his lower
wise.
back.
Yeah, and Angela was like, well, don't help him until, like, after the season is over.
What?
Which is, like, whatever. It's one comment, whatever. But then, like, combined with some of the other stuff, it was like...
Yeah, she was telling him, oh, you're so beautiful. You're going to be in a showmance. I want to see you in a showmance. Because I want to, like, watch you be in a showmance or something. And I'm like... Oh my God! Stop.
It was just like a lot, and she was like, "We know you're gonna be in one. Like we know." It was just like a lot for night 1 or whatever it was, night 2 even.
I got creepy old lady out of that.
It was just very strange. It also just felt like she was
Can
like,
I watch you be in a showmance? I've been married since I was 17 years old. For crying out loud, I've seen one man's wiener my whole life.
"Stop!" Nobody said that. It just felt like a lot. Like she was picking on him.
Yeah, but not in like a fun way, in like a weird way.
It would be one thing if she was doing that to everybody, but it seemed very focused on him.
Yes. Okay, so Angela's playing way too hard. Way too hard.
Yeah, there was also the time where Matt and Kenny were talking in one of the bedrooms, and Angela walks through, and she's just like, "Oh, it's starting," and everyone's just like, "What?
Yeah.
What's happening here?"
All right. Well, that's really a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So now Tucker and Matt,
they were talking about how they're not really feeling Lisa so far.
Yeah.
She will not shut up about this edible glitter.
What the hell? Why? I don't want any. I don't
want to eat glitter. I don't want to be eating glitter. I don't want to be pooping glitter. I don't want to. I'm not in the mouth.
Oh, where would you put it?
Just like
around,
you know.
All right, well,
on a holiday card, I don't know.
Julie didn't have to do this. Ainsley took over. It's time to find out who won the upgrade comp.
Oh, that's right, because the two people that were upgraded did not find out right away.
No. All right, so they had that little special room that they used for this extra part of the season that lasts 4 weeks. So one at a time, everybody that voted to have Ainsley come into the house went up to the special room.
Put your little key card in.
And then put your hand on the BS light on the side of the thing. Mm-hmm. Let it fake scan your hand.
I like the fun drama of it.
I wish it was more real, though.
What is this, Big Brother Canada?
Yeah.
It's not.
I know. Big Brother Canada would have been for real.
Mm.
All right, so one at a time, they went in, and Mackenzie was the first one to find out that she got an upgrade.
Now, I don't know how they decided who got what power, because the powers were different.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were like, all right, whoever wins the first one, they're getting this power, and whoever wins the second gets this one. I feel like the powers were not equally balanced. I think
maybe they did
a...
okay, producer, you put your hands behind your back, and the assistant producer or director or whatever will say left or right for the first one.
I don't know, but Mackenzie got America's veto.
Okay.
So
at the end of the veto ceremony,
so like
for
after
4 weeks,
after the veto already happens,
you get to use this once if you want to use it. You could use it on anybody, including yourself, and
veto one of the nominations.
Right.
But then the replacement will be voted on by America.
Whoa.
And the replacement will not find out that they're going up on the block until eviction night.
Yeah.
So that's pretty wild.
That's pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so she was happy about that.
So, like, that's a good power. But then we find out more about Quinn's upgrade power.
Quinn got the deep fake.
Deep fake HOH.
Yes. So you get to strip the HOH of their powers secretly by doing the nominations yourself. Mm-hmm. They have no nomination power.
Right. Even the replacement nominee would be determined by Quinn.
Whoa. And there's some sort of deep fake
like avatar
virtual
thing.
reality thing that can spread lies and rumors about the HOH.
Yeah, so I don't know what that part's all about, but I feel like this is way more powerful than the veto.
Probably. But the veto, you get, like, the last word, pretty much. Although you're beholden to America to...
That's the thing. You could use the veto, and then America puts up, like, your showmans or your best friend.
Yeah.
So...
And the House still has ultimate power over who votes them out. But, I mean, you're only making the noms on the other one.
I think the deepfake HOH is much more powerful.
I think it's pretty much a wash, but we'll go with what you say, daughter.
Well, that's that. All right, next up.
All right. Mac. We call her Mac because it's too long to write Mackenzie all the time.
I call her NZ. No.
Oh,
I don't.
So Mackenzie and Leah are having a chat.
It's yet another segment about how Leah is a chubby chaser. It was funny at first, but like they are beating this to death.
And she's kind of disappointed that there are no chubbies in the house.
She said they're all really fit, like Abercrombie type models, and But that was so sad when they cut to Joseph and they're like, or whatever. You know what I mean?
So who does she end up liking?
Well, apparently, if you've been watching the live feeds or keeping up with them, Quinn and Leah have really been hitting it off. What? Are they this season's Corey in America?
He's so thin.
For her, yeah, like, what is she gonna do? He's an athlete, he's super fit.
Is she gonna put him in a cage and force feed him food?
Is she the witch from Hansel and Gretel?
Yes.
She said she's ready to fatten all these guys up.
She better start cooking. All right. So then Ainsley has an announcement.
She said, it's time to FSU.
Yeah. Everyone to my screen. I can only announce from my screen. I can't follow you around the house. All right. So it's time for the HOH competition.
What?
But first...
We gotta say what she announced.
I know. I said but first.
Oh, okay. I thought you're completely skipping over that.
No.
Yeah, so we find out Ainsley's making some changes to the game here.
Does Julie know about this?
Again, I say, does Julie ever know about what's going on in the game,
Will
really?
Julie be surprised when she comes back to work on Wednesday?
She might be.
Or Thursday, and things are all different?
Maybe.
All right, well, by Ainsley's decree, the HOH for at least the first 4 weeks is going to be putting up 3 nominees.
Oh my goodness.
And if anybody uses the veto, a third nominee will be,
They will replace that nominee.
They will keep it at 3.
Right. And then, on eviction night, because Ainsley said the point of this is to make eviction nights more exciting.
Mm-hmm.
On eviction night, the 3 nominees will compete in the BBAI arena.
Oh.
And one of them will be safe and will come off the block.
So then there will only be 2 to vote.
Dang.
Because Julie can't handle a 3-way split vote.
I mean, it's pretty crazy that they won't know until eviction night who's actually up for eviction. That is pretty wild.
It is pretty wild. That's exciting. But like these other twists, no, it's too much.
Yeah, so...
It's too much. I like the 3 nominee thing. I like the added AI arena.
I'm wondering what these competitions are going to be like.
Are they going to be 7-piece Caitlin Herman puzzles?
It could be. You never know.
It's got to be fast.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
These competitions have been pretty equitable so far this season, so hopefully they will keep up the trend with the AI arena.
All right, now it's time for the actual HOH comp. What did you think of the HOH comp?
I liked it. I thought it was inventive. I feel like they're really keeping it fresh this season, and I like that.
I absolutely loved the table that was actually like a computer screen.
It was like a smart board.
Yeah, it was like a smart board.
It was probably a projector, but still, I thought it was cool.
Well, the competition was called New Rule. So every round, there's a new rule. Mm-hmm. So Cedric...
Sponsored by Dua Lipa.
Yeah. So Chelsea and Cedric are the mascots, so they came out dressed as computer chips.
That's fun.
With big shoes and gloves.
They were really giving it their all. There
were some nice cheerleaders there.
Yeah, they have not become jaded yet, so they were fully embracing this role as the mascots.
At least they don't have to wear the costumes all the time.
I know. I thought for sure that they were going to end up doing something like that for the first week.
But they didn't.
Yeah.
This is the only time we've seen them in costumes so far. All right, so the first rule was make teams of 3. So there's not a multiple of 3, so 2 people are going to be out.
And that is going to be the first round. Like, they're going to be eliminated.
So Tucker and Mackenzie were out.
Most people just went for whoever was standing right next to them.
I mean, that's the smart thing to do, right?
I mean, in this circumstance, yeah, because you don't want to be the last person and, like, left without a group.
Because you're not going to make it to the next round.
Yeah. Hi, Liam.
Oh, hi.
Oh.
All right, so the second round was Team Shuffleboard. Mm-hmm. So the highest score eliminates one team. The highest scoring team eliminates one team.
Of their choosing. So
the table in front of everybody turned into a smartboard shuffleboard. Mm-hmm. So they all had to roll their little...
Push your disc down the table, and if it goes off, that's a 0.
Yeah.
For your tally.
You take a 0. So the winning team from the Team Shuffleboard was Quinn, Kenny, and Matt.
Okay. So they decide that they will get rid of the second highest scoring team, which was Brooklyn, Rubina, and Chemo.
Oh, boy.
They said, bye. So those 3 are out.
Right. So now, round number 3 is you have to turn on your own teammates.
Right. We've got 3 teams left here. And they're going to be doing the shuffleboard again. And the person with the highest score from each team will move on to the final round.
Right. So the players moving on were Kenny, Leah, and Angela.
Wow.
And that's when our TV screwed us.
Yeah, I guess this episode started late. We also started watching it a little late because we wanted to see it without commercials.
Right.
And unfortunately, our TV did not record the...
Thank you, YouTube TV.
Yeah, the runoff part.
So we missed probably about 10 or 12 minutes.
I think we missed one segment. Like
Right.
one commercial to commercial segment.
Right.
Which is annoying. So we missed the last round of the competition.
So if you know what it was, please leave it in the comments.
Like, we know who won,
Yeah.
but...
But, like, what did they have to do? Was it just another shuffleboard thing?
I think it was the same thing.
I don't know.
Well, we found out.
Angela won.
Angela won. Wow.
We already knew that because we're watching the live feeds.
So, I don't know what they showed after that up to the next commercial break. I don't know if there were any game conversations, maybe the HOH room reveal. I think probably the HOH room reveal, right?
Maybe. So they haven't been showing that lately.
But this is the first one. So they want to
True.
show the house guests, like, seeing the room.
So was it a big cry fest for Angela? Because
No.
that woman is very cryy. So we picked it up with Quinn telling Angela that he won the upgrade in the HOH room. She was having her
one-on-ones.
One-on-ones.
Honestly, I'm a little bit surprised that Quinn shared this information.
He's a super fan.
I know, but like...
You don't give away that type of info.
That's what I'm saying. I thought he would have kept it to himself and just pulled it out at the opportune moment.
Right.
And like the fact that he told a wild card like Angela makes me so nervous.
So Angela is being all freaky deaky and she's all like, pew, 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 pew. And she's like...
Yeah, these two talk about like a potential final 2 alliance.
And she's like, hey, BB guns? Have you...
BB guns?
And they're all like, yeah, BB guns. So they kind of made a named alliance.
Quinn and Angela, yeah.
Called BB guns. And they have... This is their...
Pew pew.
All right, so...
What is Angela going to do with this power?
I don't know, but...
She was talking about...
She wants to nominate Kenny.
Right, because she feels like he hasn't been really talking a lot of game with her, which I could definitely see.
Which is funny, because when I was watching the live feeds, Kenny was talking to Matt and saying, I think I've been doing a really good job socially.
I think not.
I didn't think he was either. But
I heard a bunch of people complaining that he wasn't really talking game with them.
In his mind, I think he's been thinking that maybe he's not
nailing
used to
it.
talking to people.
I don't know.
You know, in real life. So
Yeah.
I don't know, but she wants to nominate Kenny.
But she's also, you know, listening to what people are saying.
Well,
with
she
who
needs
they
other
think should go up.
nominees.
Right. She's got to have 3 nominees, so she needs some other asses in the seats.
Yeah, so Cam and Leah, Mac, and Tucker are saying, you know what? You might want to nominate Lisa
She's
because
a little out there.
She's a little sus. She's a little annoying. She should nominate her.
Okay.
So Angela's all like, okay. And then Angela has her one-on-one with Matt.
Okay. This one-on-one...
Oh my god.
I'm just going to be straight up. If you don't want anything spoiled, maybe, like, fast forward a little bit. But if you don't care about that, the blow-up, right? The blow-up of Angela trying to blow up Matt's game.
The anybody want cake moment of the
Saying
season.
That he threatened her aggressively. This is the conversation that she's talking about. This one-on-one.
All right, so first off, she starts off apologizing, like, I don't know.
About the whole calling him out for potentially being in a showmance thing.
I don't know what came over me. I was just so excited.
Did she black out?
You're so beautiful.
Spicy V.
I haven't been sleeping.
Okay, but what was the excuse for, like, doing that on day 1? What? Like, maybe she wasn't sleeping in sequester? I don't know.
Maybe she was just all like, I'm on Big Brother.
I have to say, the vibes have been off from day one, so I don't think that's just sleep deprivation.
From minute one, when she was coming in the house, who was she hanging out with? Was it like Chelsea?
Was she like all over Chelsea?
I think she was like all over. Oh, I love you. You're so beautiful. And
she's a big personality.
She is a big personality.
But anyway, she's apologizing to Matt, and they're talking about the nominations, and Angela has been claiming that Matt verbally, aggressively threatened her about how he would put her up on the block if she did that to him this week. And I will say, he was really dumb for saying, in fact, yes, if you put me up, like, I'm going to put you up. I mean, it's kind of obvious that that would be a thing. But to say it is a kind of a lot.
Yeah, but it wasn't, he didn't say it aggressively.
No, it was not aggressive at all.
It was just like, you know, common sense. Like, well, if you're going to put me up, then you can expect the same thing.
Yeah.
The next week if I survive the block.
Yeah. Also, I think it was dumb and cocky that he was like, oh, I've got like a lot of relationships in here, so if I do go up on the block, like, I'm probably going to be okay.
I mean, he is dumb, but he wasn't aggressive.
I didn't see
or
aggressive.
Mean or...
I feel like she really embellished in her freak out, which we're going to see in the next episode, if you haven't already seen it. But, like, I feel like she really...
He did not
made a mountain out of a molehill.
He did not threaten her.
Right.
All right, so now it's time for noms. She didn't also seem that upset.
I mean, she
after
definitely,
it happened.
She looked taken aback by it, but, yeah, it wasn't like an immediate, you can't be saying that, like, nothing like that.
Yeah, I mean, she didn't go running out of the HOH room like, he threatened me, Big Brother, he's being too aggressive.
No, it didn't really come up until, like, at least a day later.
Yeah.
Maybe 2.
All right, so it's time for noms. And she comes trotting out there with her box with the 3 keys in it, and she's already crying.
Oh, boy.
Already. Too much emotions. So the first nominee is Lisa.
And Lisa looked shocked. She was not expecting this at all. She did not get a heads up from Angela.
I don't think Chemo did either. He was the second nominee.
I don't think anybody did. I don't think anybody got a heads up.
He was pretty upset.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, this has been his dream, to play this game since he was a little kid.
Yeah.
And then Kenny. Kenny's probably just like, what's a nomination?
Oh, God.
Because he said he watched the show, but it sure as hell doesn't seem like he knows what's going on.
He said that's how he won his wife over. I don't know. But, yeah, those are the 3 nominees.
The target is Kenny.
At this point, the target is Kenny. She didn't say that in her speech, but that's what she's been telling other people.
But she's already crying when she said their names and everything.
I know.
It's just like, pull it together, girl. It's like the first ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
So next time is the Angela meltdown.
Oh, boy.
If you haven't seen this yet, I don't know if you're ready for this.
Just prepare yourself, because it's a lot. It's a lot.
I feel like it's a historic moment. I'm going to remember forever where I was when I saw the Angela meltdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe there's going to be more. We don't know. Maybe there's going to have to be different names just to...
I don't know.
Keep them clear. But anyway, that's all we got for tonight. So let us know your thoughts on this episode in the comments. And I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow for the next
and let us know what we missed.
Spoiler live stream. Yeah, let us know what we missed when our YouTube TV crept out.
Yeah. YouTube TV.
Yeah. So thanks everybody so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. And until next time, much love. Bye everybody.